Thank you, Mr. Secretary. You emphasized your desire to have other countries in the region take more responsibility for the security of the region, both budgetarily and in terms of working together. What would you like to see other countries in the region do more of vis-a-vis North Korea? There seems to be an undiminished threat in terms of its nuclear weapons, in terms of its missiles, long-range missiles, and yet we don't hear an awful lot outside of Northeast Asia as to what you'd like to see the region more broadly do more of.
I think the first and foremost is enforcement of the UN security resolution. I'd really shift the question more towards where do we really want to see increased investment activity and cooperation. I would say it's in counterterrorism. I think there's significant work that we have to do there. And then, just as importantly, maritime domain awareness. And you know, when I think about the initiatives that we have put in place, how we intend to conduct exercises, the integration of our activity, those are really two critical areas that are vital to our collective future and the security architecture.
Thank you, John. Stephen Smith, Perth, USAsia Centre, Australia. Minister, thank you for your contribution this morning. I've been coming to Shangri-La Dialogues for nearly a decade, and at each Shangri-La Dialogue I've attended, I've heard the call from China or elsewhere that the United States needs to adjust or accommodate its approach to take light of and accommodate the rise of China as a great power. In the blink of an eye, historically, over the next 2 to 3 decades, India, the world's largest democracy, will be a great power, and Indonesia, the world's 3rd largest democracy, will be the 4th largest economy in the world and be a global influence, not just a regional influence. How does China propose to adjust to and accommodate the rise of India as a great power and the rise of Indonesia as an international and global influence, not just a regional influence?
In terms of China-India relations, generally speaking, this relationship is sound. In particular, President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi have provided sound guidance for the relationship, and the comprehensive strategic partnership has enjoyed sound growth. I paid a visit to India last year. The Minister of Public Security, Minister of Foreign Affairs, as well as the Minister of Defense of China all visited India. Our two militaries reached important consensus, that is to properly implement the consensus reached between President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi in their informal summit in Wuhan. Both sides are committed to promoting a cooperative and stable relationship between the two sides. The momentum of the relationship is getting better and better, and we are making active efforts to further grow this bilateral relationship. Having said that, we have seen sort of differences in the relationship as well, but the differences cannot be compared to the overall sound cooperation. The Chinese side is ready to work together with India to properly handle the boundary question, and at the moment, the management of the boundary question is sound. The two sides has had close communication with each other, and the border area is generally stable. The common interests of China and India far outweigh our differences. A sound China-India relationship not only serves the interests of both peoples, it is also conducive to stability of the whole world, as China and India are the two biggest developing countries in the world. The male-to-male relationship between the two countries has also enjoyed healthy growth.